Hey, what's up, lightboltjoe here. Today we are going to discuss the 1992 Disney musical film Newsies. This is directed and choreographed by Kenny Ortega, stars Christian Bale, David Moscow, Bill Pullman, I think, is in this, right? So I've never seen this movie. I know "Seize the Day," the song "Seize the Day" is from this movie. I know that it's been a very successful Broadway musical. I know that there is a movie a recorded, like a live action recorded of the musical in Hollywood in 2017. I know that exists as well. I saw this because I was sorting Legos on a day off, and I was like, let me watch Newsies as background music because I know it's a musical. I didn't know what it was about. I only knew it was about newspaper kids. I only knew it was about Seize the Day. I knew Kenny Ortega directed it because then in '93 he did Hocus Pocus for Disney. So it was one after the other, Kenny Ortega directed films. Had no idea Christian Bale was in this. It was awesome. I've never seen it. It was awesome. Like, it's a great story. It's, all these boys in different boroughs of New York in 1899 are Newsies. They sell newspapers, and they call them papes. So they buy a certain amount of papes, they flip the profit, but like the barons of the newspaper industry are trying to upcharge the tenth of a cent, something like that. And like that means that the boys are gonna not make as much money as they did. But the papers are never gonna make money if the boys don't buy the papers to sell the papers. So it's a catch-22. So then Jack Kelly, played by Christian Bale, is like the main leader of these rascal boys in the city, and he comes across this other kid, David, who is with his younger brother trying to sell papes for their family because their father was just fired because he was injured, but he wasn't in a union, so he couldn't be protected. This goes into a lot of things. Like this movie goes into a lot of like political uprising. It goes into a lot of social injustice, class wars. This was taking place in 1899, and yet we're still dealing with this crap all these years later. Thank you, capitalism. So, yeah, the dancing was great. The singing was great. The story is coherent. I loved it. I don't know any fun facts about it. I don't know anything, costuming wise. I mean, I assume it's period piece. The sets were great. I liked the story. I liked the message of, unifying together to fight the evil, warlords that lead us. And we're still dealing with that, but there's a lot more of us who are doing that. So this is a heartfelt millennial film, I will say that, in a sense of millennials grew up watching this, and the millennials in leadership positions now are fighting for our just rights. Does this make sense? I feel like I'm rambling. I feel like I'm getting too political in this review of a very lovely dancing film about newspaper boys in 1899 New York. I think my favorite scene was when the Brooklyn boys randomly popped up from the rooftops with their slingshots and started smacking the hell out of everybody. That was cool. I did laugh and I did enjoy that scene a lot. But yeah, good times. We should watch the Broadway version because I know it's on Netflix as well. We'll add it to the list. We can do this. Mucho mahalo.